Yo, good love deserves an encore. Sorry, that song stuck in my head today. Okay, I'm done.
Almost elbowed me right in my mouth.
Did I?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What's up, guys? It's Mona Lisa. Why are you laughing?
I started laughing. You made yourself laugh.
I did not even laugh that time.
You was like, "What's up, guys?" Ha ha. So I started laughing.
I didn't laugh that. No, I was doing my intro and you laughed. Like my.
I like
is
the
my
energy,
intro
though.
funny?
No, the intro's not funny. It's just
So what's the problem?
I wasn't expecting that energy to just pop up out of nowhere. We just sitting here and all of a sudden it's like, "What's up, guys?" And I'm like, "Okay."
1, 2, 3.
What's up, guys?
It's Mona Lisa the Pleaser, and I'm back here.
Oh, you're just not gonna sit here and give me a chance to say who I am?
I'm gonna give you a chance. You just give me a chance.
Hey, my name is Mona Lisa, and I'm a pleaser. I kinda like the way that music molded me. When I was lonely, it had a different way of holding me, like no one else.
Anyway,
See, that's how Destiny Child broke up. Beyonce, this is my group.
can we please do this?
Okay.
All right, now my intro in 3. 1, 2, 3.
What's up, guys?
It's Mona Lisa the Pleaser, and I'm back here again with another video. I'm here with my sister
T, aka T Normus. You can follow me on Instagram _on_clout_mine.
Your whole intro just made my stomach hurt.
Your stomach was hurting before my intro.
Yeah, but it made it hurt worse. Anyway.
Wow.
Anyway, I thought it'd be fun if I do a story time today of the first time I got cheated on, which everyone's gotten cheated on. So, yeah.
I hope most of your viewers didn't get cheated on. Don't wish that on them.
I didn't wish that. I'm just saying a lot of girls get cheated on, and I'm going to tell my story because it's funny. Now. It wasn't funny then. It's funny now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's funny now.
Okay.
So, I'm going to tell my story. Do you have a story?
I gotta think. I've been cheated on so many times. Yes, I can give a story. That's fine.
You literally just said that no one...
I said don't wish that. I said don't wish that on your
literally
viewers.
was like, half the people don't get cheated on. And you're like, don't wish that on people. And then you're like, oh my god, I've been cheated on so many times.
I have been cheated on a lot. But I'm saying you don't want to wish that on your viewers. This is one of the videos you wish not to like relate to. Like,
yeah, but it's funny now.
Yeah, now.
Yeah.
Keyword. You have to laugh about it to keep from crying.
No, I cried about it then, but I'm laughing about it now.
I still cry about it, so I'm not there.
Oh no, I don't care about him anymore. Anyway, okay, so I've only had 2 boyfriends. If you guys like really know me, there's some people on here that really know me, some people really don't. But I've only had 2 boyfriends. My first boyfriend definitely cheated on me, but I saw it coming and I tried to break up. Listen, all right. So from the beginning, I met this guy. He is from New York. I'm not gonna say any names because there's just no reason. So
Oscar, the fish. That's exactly what he looked like.
She thinks that's what he looked like. I thought he was very attractive. So, I met this guy. Who's originally from New York. We talked a little bit. Before we dated, he came down here. And I couldn't find a bus station?
Yeah.
He came down from the bus, and I couldn't find it even though it was 5 minutes away from my house because I just started driving. And I had no sense of direction.
Didn't. Still don't.
So I drove down to the bus station. It took me an hour to get there. It was 5 minutes from my house. So when I finally got there, I picked him up, and he was obviously very irritated because he waited all day in the bus station.
Would you not be irritated?
So he waited all day, and I finally picked him up, and then I brought him back to my house so that my mom could meet him. So we were just like chilling on the couch watching TV. Everything was going pretty well for the first like 3 months.
Yeah,
like 3 months of our relationship. But then I started noticing like weird stuff. Like he would like not text me back at nights and say that he was at his cousin's house, and like that's fine. Like I'm not gonna be like hounding you if you're hanging out with people, but like it would be like almost every night he would just like not text me back. So that kind of got weird, but I was just like, no, like whatever, like so I was just like, I thought nothing of it. So one day there was this girl that I knew her because he already told me about her. He said his his ex who lived down there. I'm not gonna tell her whole story, but
no, you don't have to give her back.
Yeah,
she's still irrelevant. So
that's rude.
She wasn't relevant.
No, that's rude because I like her now.
So you're a traitor.
No, I'm not a traitor, but girls gotta stick to each other's side.
Definitely agree with that. Girls do have to stick together. But at the time when she met,
you're gonna like her at the end of this story, so like don't even like say.
But I'm asking a question right now. At the time, was y'all mad at each other or beefing because of him? Like, did that cause conflict before y'all became friends? And realized
I wasn't arguing with her. Listen, I'm going into my story. Okay, so, he told me one night that he was gonna go meet up with her to basically like squash things. Like. He told me that, like, she was still, like, trying to be with him and stuff like that, and he was like, no, I want to be with me. So I was like, okay, like, do your thing. Like, me being a supportive girlfriend, I was like, go do your thing. Everything is fine. I will be here when you get back. If you need any pep talks, it's okay. So, I want to say later that night, or maybe 2 days later, something like that. Like, I was in my bed sleeping, and my phone was going off like crazy. I went on her page and she was talking so much junk about me. Like, he used to call me Bear, so she was posting like these subliminals about Bear, and like everybody was commenting like, oh my god, I seen her, she's so ugly, like all this stuff. And I'm like, dang, like Jesus Christ. I was like, why is she coming at me so hard? Like, I don't even know her. So then I'm starting to think like maybe there's some lies that he's telling me, because no girl is just gonna go at some random girl if she cut ties with this guy. So I'm like, there's obviously some sort of like something I need to know. So I texted him and I was like, hey, actually I called him because I was like, let's skip the small talk because she's dragging me. Like, she was dragging me
through the mud.
Yeah, like dragging me. So
oh gosh.
It wasn't even like she was dragging me, like her friends were dragging me too. Like, they all went on my page, tried to add me, and was like, oh my god, she's so ugly, like, ugly. Like, now mind you, this girl's pretty, so, I mean, I was like, damn, I might be ugly. No, but back then I really thought that I was very ugly. So,
okay, before the glow up.
Yeah, so I was like, Jesus Christ, like, she's so pretty, and like, why is she coming at me crazy? You know?
She had no reason to, unless he was lying to the both of y'all.
Well, I'm gonna get that.
I'm just saying.
So I call him and I'm like, oh my god, like, why is your ex like being so mean to me? Like, why am I getting dragged on Instagram? And he was like, why are you not minding your own business? And I was like,
my pearls, honey, I gotta clench them.
I was like, what do you mean? He was like, I don't understand if you're just supposed to be this mature adult. Now, mind you, when I dated him, I was in high school. Was I in high school? Or was I just graduating?
I think it was.
I want to say I was 19 when I was dating him. So maybe I just graduated. I know I was working at McDonald's though.
You was working at McDonald's for a hot minute.
Yeah.
So
I think it was like my senior year. Was it my senior year? I don't feel like I was dating him my senior year.
Think.
I feel like I was very single my senior year. Maybe it was my junior year.
No, you were single your junior year. I think it was your senior year.
I think it was my senior year. Probably the end of my senior year.
Yeah, into the summer.
Yeah. So, yes it was. So, I was like, you know, like, why are you allowing her to do this or whatever like that? And he was just like, why are you not minding your business? You're supposed to be a mature adult and you're sitting here worried about drama doesn't concern you. Like, I'm like, she's blatantly calling me out. Like, but I was like, all right, whatever. So, like an idiot, I let it go. But it stayed back here in the cranium. It stayed back here. It did. It stayed back here. So, I want to say like a week later, he came down and I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this.
You don't have to.
I'm not. Because the girl actually inboxed me and I think I ignored it under his command. Because he was more so like, don't write her back, don't entertain her or something like that. And I was like, okay. I think he said something to like, I'll break up with you if you text her back or something. So I was
controlling, manipulative.
So
like, how you tell me not to check my inbox?
No, he was very controlling. Like, there was one night where he was like so upset and he was like, I'm going for a jog, and I didn't hear from him until like the next day.
Dad, where he jogged?
And I was like,
did he come to Jersey and go back?
I was like texting him like, oh my god, I hope you're okay. And he texted me back the next morning. I was like, hey. Yeah.
No, because he jogged to that house. Yeah, he did. Okay, let me stop. Okay.
So, You're stupid. So, I want to say it was like a week later, he came down, and we went to, what is that place called? Ruby Tuesday?
Did it have a salad bar?
I don't know, but I know I hated the place, so I want to say it's Ruby Tuesday.
Dang, you
went
went
to
out them out like that and say you hated the place?
I do hate Ruby Tuesday, and I hate Fridays.
Wait, time out.
No shade, I just
Flag
don't
on the
like
play.
it.
Fridays.
Yeah.
The Jack Daniels sauce?
I never had it. I can't
You drink Jack Daniels, but you never had the Jack Daniels sauce.
That's why you're yelling.
On the ribs, the burger, the nothing?
Calm down. I'm scared. You're making the b.simone come out of me. Relax. I'm scared. Wow. So, I want to say we went to Ruby Tuesday. Got him there. He had to take the bus, whatever. What?
You gotta keep throwing into the
No, I'm not throwing shade. I'm just saying New Yorkers don't really they don't drive
So
right.
he's running places, going for jogs, taking buses.
No, he was an athlete. That's why he was running. That's why I didn't think anything of it. Like an idiot. But he took the bus because a lot of New Yorkers don't have cars and stuff because there's no need.
That's the problem. I know there's no need, but once they leave New York and eventually venture out and have to drive, they're horrible at it.
Okay, so he took the bus down here and we went out to dinner. Actually, it was lunch. And I went out to lunch and I was like, we gotta talk. And I sat him down and I was like, I'm done. I don't want to be with you. I was like, we can still be friends, but honestly, like, I just don't want to be in your drama. Like, I don't know what's going on and I don't want to get dragged on social media. I want you to finish a chapter before you start one with me. That's what I said. So, he was very chill, very cool about it. And he was like, oh, I hope we can be friends and stuff like that. And I was like, well, I don't want to ruin the whole day because you came all the way down here. So we can still, like, finesse the whole day. But we don't really have to, like, be together. So I came back to my house. But I didn't tell anybody that I broke up with him. I just wanted to do it because I was just like,
she lied to us.
I don't like drama or whatever. And I don't really like a lot of people in my business. Like, with my relationships, like, I just like to coast through it myself. So I came back home and my mom saw how, like, irritated my face looked because I think he said something stupid. And we were sitting in the living room and my mom sat down and she was like, let's talk. And I was like, okay. Now, this is my first boyfriend, so she wanted to, like, help me through it or whatever. And I think she thought that, like, I was just overreacting for no reason. But she didn't really see, like, the stuff that I saw. So she sat us down and we're talking.
Wait, the both of y'all?
Yeah, and she was like, what's going on? And I told her that, I don't really think that we're gonna be together. Now, at that time, remember, we were on Skype, like, every day. Like, every time you guys came in my room, like, we were on Skype.
Sleeping on the phone.
Sleeping on Skype. When he was at work, we were on Skype. Like, literally, every time they walked in the room, we were literally inseparable.
We were like, hey, Mo, hey, such and such. Like,
yeah, literally. Like, they always knew that my laptop was open. Like, we were talking. So they saw that part and they saw that, oh my gosh, he always wants to talk to you and all that stuff. So yeah, so
so to us, it like you put in maximum effort.
It looked like very good effort. Now, sat us down and she was like, "What's going on with you?" And I told her, I don't really see us dating. That was my way of saying, like, I don't really want to be with him right now. And she was like, you know what? I think it is. She was like, I think you're overthinking it. And I think that you're not seeing the fact that he comes all the way down here to see you. He is so sweet. He is so this. He is so that. And he's like eating it up. And he's like, yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. And I'm like, what's going on? And then my mom was like, you need to stop being overreacting. Like, you guys are going to be together. You guys are together. That's the end of it. And I don't hear anymore. She walks away. And then he's like, exactly. We are together. And I'm like,
meanwhile.
So I'm like, I just did all this work at lunch, and then she literally just, like, took it away. Like, my mom literally, without even knowing, I had broken up with him, and she literally, like,
put y'all back together.
Put us back together. It was the weirdest thing. So I'm like, what the heck? So I couldn't tell her, like, hey, mom, I already broke up with him. I was just like, okay. So then we had to talk after that, and he was just like, yeah, like, I think we should work it out and stuff like that. And I'm like, whatever.
But you remember what she said when you told her that you broke up? She was like, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you stop me again?
Yes, at the end of it, I told her, I was like, I had just broken up with him the same day you put us back together. And she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Da, 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 da. And
the one time you don't want your mom to meddle, or you want her to meddle to be against the person.
I just wanted her to just, like, hate him. Because my family Dad loved him.
Which is rare.
Yeah, Dad loved both my boyfriends. My ex-boyfriends.
And I think mine kind of just...
Anyway, we're not even going to get into that. So, going down the line, our relationship just got worse. Like, he just wouldn't talk to me. He would just leave me on red. He was just being extra. We barely saw each other anymore. So, we were planning this cruise to go on. It was like a couple's cruise.
I forgot about the cruise.
Yes, we were planning a couple's cruise. At the time, she was with her ex and I was with my ex, and we were gonna go on this couple cruise, and it was like lovely. Like, we were saving up for it.
Together?
Did we go together?
I think we ended up going on that one together because something happened on my end and something happened on your end.
Oh yeah, and then I think we shared a room.
That was bum though. We was gonna share a room anyway.
So it was supposed to be my mom and her husband.
It was siblings of significant others at the time.
Yes, it was siblings of significant others. So we were saving up. Now, mind you, I had put down my deposit. He put down his. She put down hers. Like, we were ready. We were ready.
Ready to go.
So reconnect with our men and just, like, have a good time and try to figure out if we can grow together with these boys. So,
keyword.
We're saving up or whatever. Then we got in this big, giant fight. I really don't know what the fight was about, but I remember, like, throwing my phone.
You threw the iPhone?
I threw my phone, and I left my own. Now, mind you, he wasn't even in this house, but he made me throw my phone, and I left my house and drove literally an hour.
You know what kind of power that is for somebody to make you that mad in your own house? You gotta leave your house.
I don't know what we was arguing about, but I know I threw my phone in that corner, and I literally just left the house, and I was driving for a good, like, hour, just back and forth down the road, listening to sad music.
For an hour.
For an hour.
If you're going to drive an hour out, you might as well go to Virginia or North Carolina. There's no reason to drive an hour out in Jersey.
I know. So I finally calmed down.
Unless you're changing states. Like,
and then that day, he had called me and he was like, you know what? Actually, I think I have found a different girl that I think he was with.
What? Besides the one you're talking about?
Somebody was, like, posting comments on his page. And then I went on her page and, like, it was private. But it was something. So I was like, we're done. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. So, we got in a big argument, and he asked for his deposit back from the cruise or whatever. And I was so mad, and I was being petty, and I didn't give him the number for mad long. I kept letting him call my phone, and because I was like, he's stupid. Like, he's gonna go. Like, there's no way he's gonna get his money back. And finally, eventually, I gave him the number, and he got his money back.
That's around the time of the motorcycle, right?
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah. So, moving past, I'm like, okay, we didn't go on the cruise together. I think we ended up going, sharing a room or whatever. So we ended up sharing a room.
And we was the only two siblings that went out of what, 7 of us?
Yeah.
It was just us and our parents.
Yeah. So, I go on the cruise, whatever, and then I see these pictures on his page, and I'm like, that's weird, because he's in, like. I remember thinking, like, this is the most attractive picture I've ever seen him in. Like, he had on this, like, tank top, and he was in front of a boat, and I was like, why are you in front of a boat? That's weird. I was like, that's weird. And it said, like, I want to say the caption said, like, Turks and Caicos or something like that. And I was like...
Something like that, yeah.
I was like, that's weird. Why are you in front of a boat?
That's not my
And then he posted this video of this girl. I couldn't see her face. It was, like, behind her, and... I'm like, okay, this is weird. So I'm like, this is the same girl that I caught. Like, she's posting pictures, right? She's posting pictures of you. And this is a different girl, mind you, not the one that I was talking about in the beginning. This is a different girl. So this is the girl that literally, I'm like doing a little bit lurking. I type her name. You know, it's girls. I type her name in on Facebook, and I'm like, this is weird. I'm like, why does she have pictures in a cruise bed? Because I've been on cruises before.
You know,
I'm like, this is a cruise bed. They're together. I'm like, This was weird. And it's right around the time that I was supposed to go. So I'm like, wait, I like calculate everything in my mind. I'm like, Ring Man, like calculating numbers. And I'm like, he got his deposit back, so he could take another girl. Are you kidding me? So I'm like, are you serious? I remember calling my best friend that night, and I literally was bawling. I was standing outside because, like, again, I don't like everybody knowing my business. So I called my best friend who lives in Chicago. Shout out to you, Nani. Love you. Mwah. I call her up, and I'm like crying my eyes out, like bawling, and I'm like, I don't understand why he did this to me. Like, this is so messed up, and he took another girl, and he wasn't texting me back at all. And y'all, listen, when a girl gets to that point, I'm literally here, like, texting him constantly, calling him, texting him constantly. And I'm like, stupid. He's on the cruise. He can't use his phone.
And he don't get none of that back till he gets back.
No, seriously. So, whenever he got off this cruise or whatever, child, his phone was blowing up. Do you hear me? Like, blowing up. And, I remember him saying, like, I think he texted me in the middle, and he was like, I can't talk right now. I'm on a beach or something. And I was like, I bet you're on a beach. Like,
that's nice. We saw on the beach with me.
I was going ham about that situation. Then the girl from the beginning of the story, that he swore him down, don't talk to her, don't do this, don't do that. I don't know who inboxed who first, but one of us inboxed each other first, and all the dates that, like, I didn't know where he was with her, and every single time she didn't know where he was with me. It was like the weirdest thing. I was like, do you know where he was on Valentine's Day? She was like, yeah, he was with me. And I was like, oh, that's why I got the date after Valentine's Day. Like, literally, we went down the timeline, like, and I feel bad now because I was, like, ignoring her. So any advice that I can give you guys is, if a girl inboxes you, don't be mad at her. Like, yes, there's gonna be some girls that come at you kind of crazy and, like, be this and da-da-da-da, you're not so man. Okay, but listen, there is always gonna be some truth in what these girls are saying. There's gonna be some that are liars, but there are gonna be some that tell the truth.
Get the receipts before you make any drastic decision, because some of these girls just like what you have and want it to and want to ruin it and see y'all not work out. But
no, seriously.
But some girls are really trying to warn you and help you because they've been there, done that. So
yeah. So she actually inboxed me, and she was like, honestly, like, were you guys together from this date to this date? And I was like, yeah, we were. And he was like, and she was like, well, we were still together. And I was like,
where?
Oh no. So I'm like, wait, so the time that he was telling me not to even associate with you, like, nothing's going on,
he was trying to keep
it's crazy because, you know what's crazy? When I first met him, he had her pictures up. Like, they had pictures together up, for mad long. And I remember talking to him about it, because I never, like, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your page, but I do remember saying, like, why do you still have her up there if you guys are not dating? And he was like, I just never delete anything. And I was like, okay, but haven't you had girlfriends in the past before?
Right.
So I should have known that, like, that wasn't right. But I was just like, no, because I did break up with him. Because I was like, no, this is not right. And then Mom was like, no, this is right.
So everything you was doing and saying, she was counteracting it, pretty much. Just the breaking up part, she didn't really know the behind the closed doors thing. She just saw, like, oh my God, he comes down to see you. Oh my God, he brings you gifts. Oh my God, he's always talking to you. Guy. Yeah. Meanwhile.
Yeah. So, yeah, I remember inboxing her, and I'm like, oh my God, she's actually very sweet. And I actually felt bad that we clashed so much, because, honestly, I would be friends with her.
You would?
Yeah, like, she's very sweet. And, like, I never had a problem with her. And I never looked at her like, oh my God, she's so ugly. I never looked at her like that. And I really, honestly, genuinely feel like she never looked at me like that. It was just, she was coming from a place of hurt. And we ended up apologizing to each other, and there's sometimes I'll inbox her, and I'm like, Happy New Year, girl. Like,
right, how are you doing?
Yeah.
And there's still no animosity, like, everything's fine. No. Like, what is she doing now, though? Is she back with him? Is she doing her own thing? Like,
I very highly doubt she's with him. Like, 100% doubt that she's with him. I don't know what she's doing now. It's been a minute since I, like, checked in with her. But no, yeah, that's my story. It was, like, crazy.
Sounds super crazy.
Yeah.
He didn't have a car. That was the first crazy part.
Well, he ended up getting a motorcycle. I think he has a car now. I don't know.
Deposit back from your cruise and then
put it on another one. He put it on the one that he wanted, the girl that he wanted to go with.
But didn't he fight you for a while for the deposit? Like, you had to keep telling him, like, hey, here's the deadline. Yeah. And my thing is, he knew in the back of his mind the whole time he had intentions for that deposit somewhere else.
It was weird. Do you have a story?
Sheesh, I don't know if I can top that. I mean, I'm gonna, like, summarize my story. Okay, so I like this guy.
If it's anything that I don't want to talk about or I don't feel like should go on this channel, I'm so gonna cut you off. So go ahead.
I'm mad you just gave copyrights to my story.
No, because it's probably gonna be something that's like recent and I don't want to talk about it.
It actually wasn't gonna be recent.
So what's the story?
Okay, the story is I was with this guy, right? And we met in vocational school. We went to 2 different schools in high school, whatever. And you know, when you're a teenager, life is like amazing. Like, your boyfriend, girlfriend's amazing. You're like, okay, like, life would be better with them. So my backstory is, we're not gonna get into details, but
who are you talking about?
Huh?
Who are you talking about? Whisper in my ear. Oh my god, this boy. Okay, go ahead.
And yeah, so the point of the story is I ended up living with him. We're gonna fast forward. I didn't end up living with him when he sold this story. It was just like, you're gonna live with me, we're gonna be happy ever after, all this stuff. So when I moved with him, I ended up living with his family, which, thank you guys, you know, he took me in and they were lovely. And he lived somewhere else. So he technically just like sold me a story. Then once I got there in front of him, he dropped me off somewhere. So I ended up living with his family. He lived with his mom down the street. So we would see each other in passing. I ended up picking up 2 jobs, which he made me walk to. I had to walk a town over to my jobs.
Dangerous neighborhoods, by the way.
By dangerous, she means the crackheads that would like really hula hoop on top of pickup trucks. But they were fine. As long as you don't pay them, everything's fine. They're like, you can't, no, don't give them a quarter, because they come back literally every day. I made that mistake, gave a quarter, and I'm pretty sure by the end of the week they ended up more than my paycheck because I kept giving quarters. So I was scared. I was young and scared. I was like, I think I'm supposed to pay them. Like,
I think I'm supposed to pay them. Or they're gonna kill me or
more
something.
than me. Clearly, they're like, quarter, please. And I'm like, quarter, please. Okay, let me see where the quarter at. Okay.
Oh my god.
Next thing you know, by the end of the week, I'm like, quarter, please. Like, can you give it back? Can I get a refund? So
I'm dead.
The point is, so yes, I'm walking or whatever to 2 jobs, and meanwhile, I was funding my household, his household, as far as food, you know, as far as like groceries. I was cooking, I was giving laundry detergent, I was putting parts in his car, like, whatever.
Oh, I didn't know you were still talking.
I was a good girlfriend, as I thought in my mind or whatever. So the parts that I would get for him to put in his car, he would drive around in, but he never drove me to work, nor did he pick me up. So in my mind, I'm like, you know, still like not thinking of anything. Like, he got school, not knowing school don't start at 4 o'clock in the morning, because at the time I didn't know college didn't start at 4 o'clock in the morning. So anytime he visited me at his aunt's house or whatever, he would come and stay and leave like 3:30 in the morning. I never understood why, because he was like, I had to attend Brookdale. I'm like, okay. You know, I don't go to college. I don't know when college starts. So I was like, okay, you go ahead and get that education, okay? Okay. So yeah, like one day, you know, he gets sick and tired of him. Like, you know, he's not coming here to visit me. Like, I'm going through the whole week not seeing him. Now I'm just cooking for me, you know, whatever. He's not concerned about people harassing me on the street, me working, you know, walking to my jobs and forth or whatever. Like, so one day I just asked him, like, I finally summed up the, you know, what's the word I'm looking for?
Relationship?
Summed up the...
Relationship?
No, summed up, like, energy, like, I don't want to say balls, because I'm a girl. Like, I summed up the courage to ask him, like...
Summed up?
Yeah.
I would have never
like
got
gathered.
It from that. Yeah. You should have said gathered.
I forgot.
You said
we're
summed
on
up.
2
like,
different
I thought we
spectrums.
were talking about math or something after that. I summed up the courage. You should have just said I gathered the courage.
Okay. Anyway.
Or mustered up. Anything.
Who says mustard? I don't even like mustard.
It's not like mustard. It's like...
I don't like it. Because every time I say mustard, I just think of that nasty, yellow, tangy stuff you put on stuff. It's disgusting. The smell is disgusting.
Girl, go ahead with your
You are wearing a yellow shirt. We look like ketchup and mustard right now.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
I'm finessing. You're not.
So... You done? Anyway... Anyway, I didn't know where I was.
You were in the
so I mustered up, I summed up, I gathered up, okay, whatever, enough courage to ask him one day, you know, because I'm very vocal. And I was like, hey. He's like, hey. And I'm like, are you cheating on me? And he looked at me. And I looked at him. And he looked at me.
Oh, no.
Yes.
What you're not about to do is that.
Okay, I'm being mad. But we did look at each other like hot man. I'm like, and he was like, yes. Yes, I'm cheating on you. And I just, if you don't get just. So.
You gotta respect a guy that's honest.
Honestly, I couldn't do anything but respect, because at the end of the day, when you ask people these questions, you expect them to lie. You already know the answers, or you got whatever, you know, some kind of intuition, whatever, that like, hey, you already know the answer to. So the fact I'm sitting there, I'm blatantly coming out to you like, hey, are you cheating on me? And he looked me in the face and goes, yes, I am cheating on you. I just sat there, because I'm like, what can you say? Like, I was ready to argue, you know, like, but I know you. Once they deliver, you know, the answer you're expecting, you're like...
But why did you suspect that he was cheating? Because he was leaving in the morning?
He was leaving, he started distancing himself from me, like, he just stopped coming over. Like, stopped going on dates, like, he stopped wanting to be seen with me in public. Like, we would walk to the beach, that's how close we was, and he didn't want to walk to the beach. He didn't want to go out on dates, like, everything else, we do it in the house. Like, we eat in the house, we have a date in the house, we order food and go pick it up and bring it back to the house, like... He didn't want to do anything around me. So, and also his friends started acting weird around me. Cause I used to, like, ride skateboards and bikes and stuff with them. So, like, his friends that were, like, really cool with me, like, stopped talking to me. I was like...
When did you ride skateboards?
When I moved out. The first time.
Well, she was acting different. She was on her Chrissy status.
Oh, wow.
I'm just kidding. No shoot.
No, I was exploring, okay? So, yeah, so I asked him, you know, are you cheating on me? He said yes, and it pretty much ended up like, I was like, why didn't you tell me? And it's the clincher. He hits me with, well, you never asked.
There it is. If you have trouble in your relationship, just ask.
So guess what I did? I packed up my stuff and left that day. That relationship was done. I'm T Enormous. Once again, you can follow me on Instagram, _on_cloud_mine. So... yeah.
If you don't stop promoting yourself on my dang channel, like, I'm not gonna promote you down, but anyway, if you guys like this story time, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, I will have both of our social medias down in the link below. If you want more videos from me, her, us, let me know. Comment any ideas you have down below.
Topics.
And
topics too.
Don't cut me off.
My bad. Did you tell me about your EP? Like, you should shout that out.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. If you guys did not check out my EP, please go do that right now. It is in a playlist on my YouTube channel. I completely forgot. I should have started with that.
You definitely need to listen to, what, Hater? I Hate Her?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite. And I'm trying to think, because what's that song like, too? The one you could be cursing in.
No, don't be promoting that one. Anyway, always remember, paint your picture, frame your beauty, embrace the love. Bye, pleases.
That is so adorable. Stop. Wait, can you teach me it so I can do the outro with you?
Always remember, paint your picture, frame the beauty, and embrace the love.
It's like 9 words. Okay, what is it?
Always remember, paint your picture. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. Always remember, paint your picture, frame the beauty, and embrace the love. Bye, pleases.
Bye, pleases.
Mona Lisa, I heard you a teaser. Now I got you on your knees. Now you actually a pleaser. Asked me for a feature, so I had to put some D's on it. Ooh, on the track.